So is Grapple worthy of your collection? Or is he just made to be a shelf warmer? Let's find out. Welcome back to my channel. In today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at Transformers, Earthrise, Voyager class, Grapple. And if you're new around here, please remember to subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and leave a comment. So let's dive right into this review. So we're going to take a look at the box first, and here we have Grapple with the box art. Looks fantastic from Earthrise. And on the side here, we got obviously we got Transformers, Earthrise again. On the back of the box, Grapple right here, robot mode, 16 steps into his truck crane vehicle mode. Looks pretty cool. I like how the little gimmick with his claw, they can grab a hold of things within reason. So there's the side art for Earthrise, and that's going to be it for the box. Let's bring in Grapple. And here we have Grapple in his hook crane truck mode, and it looks fantastic, but try saying that 5 times fast. Go ahead and try it. See if you are successful with that, because I am not. But overall, the crane mode for the truck looks fantastic. I just feel as though I think they got it pretty accurate, the look of it, but the size, I think, of the vehicle mode, it looks a little small in comparison, and I'm just going to bring that in real quick with Hoist. See, Hoist is a tow truck, and this vehicle, he should be like massive. He should, you know, the cab should be up like this. It should be huge, but unfortunately it's not with the scaling. But overall, I still like the look of Grapple. I think he's still a fantastic addition to the Earthrise line. But overall, there's the size. Let's just move Hoist out of the way for now. He'll be back later. But overall, the vehicle looks great. There's a lot of articulation here with the crane itself. And they do have that 5mm hole right here to attach like the Grapple's hand in general to throw the claw on, or you can throw on the arc welder, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I fell into the QC issue with this figure. When I bought this, opened it up, transformed it, I was all excited about it that I was able to find one at that time. Unfortunately, I didn't catch the way the pegs were made on this figure, so when I went to get his legs off, I didn't decide to push straight up. I kind of wiggled, and it caused this one to snap. I left this in just to show that can happen. Smart thing to do before you transform it is to just shave them down. I will be doing that with most likely the Inferno figure, which is from the same mold of this. But besides that, like the front of the vehicle, they got the nice silver paint for the bumper and everything. For the front of the vehicle, nice headlights, nice translucent plastic for the windshield, nice Autobot logo. The little bit of detail here and there looks fantastic. You did a good job on that. The wheels have pretty decent rims on the back. The front one kind of has that pin there. It's a little different, but hey, I can get over that. Underneath, he cleans up really well. He's able to store all his weapons and everything, which is another great thing. So here's his rifle. So I think that looks pretty good. I like the look of this. Looks fantastic. A little G1-like. Nice molded detail. Cool. Bring a closer look up at the Grapple thing. Like there's like a little bit. It doesn't. Unfortunately, there's no articulation with it, so that's a little bit of a bummer. But you can still grab a hold of like a smaller transformer, and he can like grab a hold of them, so to speak. So I think that's pretty neat, including cliff jumper. And the last thing, which if you don't want to attach this to one of his wrists, drop that. There's a slot right here for the storage where I just got that from, and it locks in. It doesn't, it's not loose or anything, so you don't have to worry about losing that. But it can go up here and peg in. So that's pretty cool. I like one other thing I want to point out. Unfortunately, there's no articulation with this, but in an actual like vehicle of this would actually, you know, come out and like, you know, give extra support, you know, for this vehicle if it's moving something heavy or something like that with the crane. But in this case, it's just a solid piece to his leg. So, but I like how they just added that little touch there. So overall, I think they did a fantastic job with Grapple. I'm just trying to figure out, why is he a shelf warmer? I think he's awesome overall for this vehicle mode. He has great accessories. So let's jump into the transformation and take a look at the robot mode. And for the transformation, he's just going to push the crane in all the way, remove all the accessories. The arc welder could stay up there. It wouldn't be anything to, you know, get away. Unfortunately, like I said, this is already busted right there, so there is that. But you just pull these off. You want to pull these straight up so you don't do that. But anyway, you know, the rest of this is just going to fold right out. It's very simple at this point. You know, this is all going to fold in to the back here, just like this. And luckily these pegs right here just don't do anything else, so that's a good thing. So we're just going to leave that here. You're going to flip his head around. And 1 second. Got to keep in mind that he's a little bit bigger. So there's that. So snap that in. Looks good. Bring this down. Going to readjust the feet. Yep, that's right. And right there. And oh, gotta do his hands. So one thing you can do, he does get regular hands, which that one's in there pretty stiff. So we're gonna give him his grapple hand, like we're supposed to. And then the other hand, that one's not as stiff, so we'll get his hand out. You have the option. You can either go whatever hand you want to put the claw in, and so he has the other hand free. Give him his weapon. So he looks fantastic. The other thing you can do is going to remove the rifle real quick. Flip this around if you want to follow the box art. You can give him the welder. Give him his extra pointer. Looks great. And if you don't want to carry his, since he has his hands full right now, store his weapon right there on the back, on either side. So I think they did a really great job with him. I don't understand why people are hesitant to buy him, why they're leaving him on the shelf. I mean, if it's just that minor QC issue thing, you know, it's not a big deal. Even though I broke mine, he still can transform. He looks fantastic. Nothing wrong. And we're going to go over the articulation for robot mode. And overall, he does the full 360 with the shoulder. Go up all the way like that. Bicep swivel. Elbow at 90 degrees. Wrist articulation. Hang on. Nothing. So we're just going to flip that back. This is the way I'm going to probably pose him. The crane mode can lift up, lock in, turn, and if you want him to hold his weapon or use his crane, you can move this up here, freeing up this hand. So that hand is, alright, so what I'm going to do, since that wrist is so tight, we're going to pop in that hand there. Rifle. And what we're going to do, you can add this guy on right here. Kind of get him to get grappled up, so to speak. So you can hold on to like smash down here. And he's on there, which is pretty cool. I like that little gimmick. It's pretty neat, and he comes off real easily too. Now apparently you can do this with Cliff Jumper. I'm going to just drop his rocket launcher. He can hold on to his other weapon, no big deal there. We're going to see how we can get him on there like that. I don't know. Kinda. Let's take his backpack off. There we go. And let's see. Nope. So if you hold him up a certain way. No. Maybe not. Maybe that doesn't work. But hey, you know, still pretty cool. And we're going to get up straight up again because he's a lot taller. Bring in hoist. Just because we can. And we're going to just take this off real quick. Straighten this up. Bring this down. It's real simple to get him into the position you want him. He has a great articulation. But overall, there's grapple and hoist. I think the robot modes for size comparison looks fantastic, really spot on. So the rest of the articulation then is going to be as follows. Knees go to about that far, 90 degrees. Ankle articulation is fantastic, but then you can also adjust his feet. So he has, you know, this going on due to his transformation. And he does have full 360 at the waist. So, and he does have a thigh swivel. And my final thoughts on Transformers Earthrise Grapple. One other thing, you can do a full 360 with his head, but with this being in the way, kind of, you know, you can kind of cover his face up. So that would be like a little nitpick there, but overall I think it's great for especially a $30 price point. But right now you can probably get them for about 20 bucks off of Amazon, I've seen, and other places are just trying to get rid of him because he's just a shelf warmer. I don't know why. He's fantastic. We got Inferno out with Kingdom. I do have one. He will be reviewed soon. I just wanted to do Grapple first. But overall, I think his accessories, like his rifle, is fantastic. His grapple hand is great. The arc welder is great. The truck mode overall is fantastic. Just a little bit on the scaling on the size, but if you scale that up, then he's going to look bigger as a robot mode. So they kind of did the best they could with that. Robot mode looks fantastic. He's scaled properly with hoist. So as long as you got that right, that's all that really matters to me. So that's going to be it for the review. Thank you for watching.